Hello, this is Carly, creator of Best Money Class Ever, a 4-week class that's like CrossFit, but with money, where I intensely help people pay down debt and build their savings. Today we're going to talk about fast ways to cut your expenses with the coronavirus pandemic that's going on. So this is part of a series that I'm doing called the Coronavirus Money Survival Guide with must-use tips to stay sane and not go broke during this pandemic. So the biggest thing that people are wanting to know is, how can I cut my expenses? So there's so much job loss, cut hours, uncertainty. So let's dive in. And first we're going to clarify, get crystal clear on how the world of expenses work. So oftentimes it feels like everything's completely out of control. Expenses are just piling up. Everything's just, what the... And so really, when it comes to the world of expenses, to get crystal clear, let's break it down. There's only 2 types of expenses. That's it. You have either a fixed expense or a flex expense. That's it. So a fixed expense is 100% known, literally fixed, and completely in your control. It's not a shocker how much your car loan is each month because you, my friend, signed up for that. And then flex expenses do vary from month to month, but we always have to have food, we always have to have clothes and gas in our car, so those are still fairly known. So first we're going to talk about the world of fixed expenses. So fixed expenses can be divided into just 4 categories. We've got first your housing, which could be your rent or mortgage. Then we have your services like your cell phone, cable, internet, any kind of subscriptions. And then we have, of course, your insurances, your car insurance, health insurance, if you have life insurance. And then there's your debt repayments. So car loan, student loan, any kind of payment plan. If you are debt-free, then yes, you don't have debt payments. Woo! So what I want you guys to do right now is grab a piece of paper. I'm waiting. Grab a piece of paper and line by line write down all of your fixed expenses. Every single one of them. So how much is your housing? How much is your cable, your internet, your cell phone, Pandora, whatever, and look through what is it right now that you can just get rid of. And so you don't need cable and Pandora and Spotify and Netflix and Hulu, right? So whatever it is that you can right now get out of, do it. And then the things that you think that you can't get out of, call them up and see if you can cancel. You'll be sent to the retention department, where their number one goal is to save your account and keep you as a customer. So that's pretty awesome, because oftentimes what they'll do is they'll just lower your bill to keep you on board. And then now is a really good time to review your insurances. So the auto industry is giving tons of breaks right now because people aren't driving as much. So all of your policies, do a call, do a checkup, see if you can bundle, see if there's anything that has changed that you can modify and save money. So the idea is just one by one, go through. It's one and done. Once you make the savings now, you'll get savings throughout the rest of the year. So say you save a couple $100s now, that'll be like thousands throughout the year. You can also save the most where you spend the most, which is your housing. So see if you can rent out a room, or see if you can call up your leasing manager and be like, hey, I can't really pay my rent. And see if maybe they can get you out of the lease. And for just a season, like 6 months or a year, you can live for a period of time with family, friends, for a much lower rate. It's all about roommates to save with your housing. So one and done, get her done. The second way to save is with your flex expenses, and I call this a brilliant way to managing money. And so what I do is I take out a set amount of cash each week for day-to-day purchases. So this is in areas that people tend to overspend, like food, entertainment, and if you take out a set amount of cash, studies show that you'll save 12 to 18%. Boom, right there. So just using cash, you'll save money versus swiping with a debit card or a credit card. And it's my favorite money thing ever. It is too legit to quit. I am a child of the 80s and I love MC Hammer. So it really is too legit. Once you get in the habit, it's my favorite thing ever. I've done it for over a decade. I take out $120 and that's it. So with the one and done method, you have your fixed expenses cut and on lockdown. And then for what is unknown, you make it known with a set amount of cash. So I hope you use those 2 ways to cut your expenses right now. If you have any other ways that you've cut expenses, let me know in the comments any hacks that you have. Please share. If you like this video, like it and share with your friends so they can stay sane during this pandemic as well. And also, I'd like to do a Q&A. I want to answer your questions. So, for example, if you're not sure if you should save, invest, spend, pay down debt with your stimulus check, let me know. I'd love to hear what is on your mind. So, talk to you guys later. Again, stay sane and stay healthy. Hey, you. How are you doing? Like, for real, is money stressing you out and driving you crazy? Or you doing the very best that you can to pay off debt, but then feel like you're getting nowhere? Or maybe you are debt-free, but you have no idea how investing works. So the problem isn't you. You were just not taught this stuff in school. So all you need is just a little education, a solid plan, and some accountability. So I want you to become Chief Financial Officer to run the business of you and manage your money like a boss. Head on over to Best Money Class Ever and click Money Coaching to learn how we can partner up and work together. Space is limited, but let's work to reach your financial dreams. What?